Devin Haney tells Ryan Garcia to sign the contract. So apparently Turki Al-Sheikh sent an offer and a contract to both Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney to make a fight in, I think, around April, May of 2025 this year. But they both have to agree to, 24-hour drug testing, and Ryan Garcia has apparently not signed it yet. So maybe it just happened. Maybe this is all just, he said, she said. But ultimately, Devin Haney is saying that, he already signed his end of the deal. He already accepted. It's time for Ryan Garcia to answer the phone and accept it on his end. And, people are speculating that Ryan Garcia doesn't want to sign it because maybe he still has something in his system. I don't think that's the case. I think Ryan Garcia really just wants Devin Haney to drop the lawsuit. And if Devin doesn't drop it, then Ryan doesn't want to fight. He's already been on record. He was at the Ring Awards talking about how, yeah, he wants to make that Devin Haney fight happen. But, a fight with Teofimo Lopez would bring him just as much satisfaction as fighting Devin Haney in a rematch. So that tells me that Ryan doesn't really prioritize Devin Haney as much as Devin prioritizes Ryan Garcia, because obviously in Ryan's mind, he thinks he beat Devin fair and square, and then Devin obviously was cheated in his opinion, and obviously the test was positive, so he has every right to feel that way. So it's just an interesting time where we don't know who's really, about the fight, who's not, because there could be a lot of ducking. But I hope Ryan Garcia, I guess, takes the fight, but ultimately, if he doesn't, it would honestly be better for Devin Haney, because I feel like he still needs time, not to, stay away from the sport of boxing, but to build himself, build that confidence back, not necessarily build it, against Ryan Garcia right away. Get some get-back fights. And I'm not saying take the easiest fights in the world where you're fighting scrubs, you're fighting bus drivers, but I'm saying take fights that that you could have your foot back in the door and get your feet wet in the sport again. So it's just back, getting back on that bike and just gaining that confidence again, and, learning what to do and what not to do leading up to the fight. When somebody doesn't make weight, they're acting crazy, maybe, don't take the fight if your opponent comes in multiple pounds over the weight limit just because it's Ryan Garcia. I feel like they paid a big price for that and overlooked Ryan. And, not to say that the PEDs didn't play a part or play a factor in this fight, but ultimately Devin and his father shouldn't have taken the fight as soon as Ryan came in, heavy for that fight and had an advantage already. I don't know. Maybe I sound boring, but ultimately Devin took that fight. And then, if anything, that shows that Devin's not scared. But people are criticizing him now after the fact. He could have pulled out of that fight, but he went through with it. And maybe it wasn't the smartest decision, but it was a gutsy decision from Devin Haney to continue on with that Ryan Garcia fight when Ryan weighed in over the weight limit of 140. So, people are going to continue to hate on Devin Haney, but I think Devin's a great fighter. I can't wait to see him back in the ring, whether it's Ryan Garcia or not. If it's Teofimo Lopez, people are talking about Teo and Ryan, so that's another big fight as well. But I guess, we all want to see Ryan and Devin right now, but for me personally, I'd rather see it a little bit later. I just want to see Devin get back on the bike and just get some wins, maybe rack up 1 or 2 solid wins where he looks impressive and he shows that he can take a punch still, and he proves everybody wrong that he can be exciting, he can be entertaining, or execute a game plan and not necessarily give his opponent what he wants. Because in the first fight, I feel like he just stood in front of Ryan Garcia. I always say, people are always correcting the bow and arrow jab, which is true. Devin wasn't exactly protecting his chin as best as, he probably could, but the bigger picture is that Devin shouldn't have been in the center of the ring with Ryan Garcia anyways. He should have made that fight boring, win by any means necessary. He wanted to give the fans what what they wanted, and instead, paid the ultimate price, which was, taking a beating from Ryan Garcia and then ultimately losing the fight. So there's some adjustments that Devin has to make, but I think it's not as, particular. It's just like, just don't do that again. Just don't stand in the center of the ring with him, and I think you have a good chance of winning that rematch. If you could stay away from the left hook and just fight on the outside and not stand in front of him, I think, there's a good chance Devin could win a rematch. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Ryan Garcia yet to sign the contract for a Devin Haney rematch. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next Nabs Boxing video. Peace.
That's going to do it for another Nads Fight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.